Hi everyone, so today I'm here with a really quick review slash demo of the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. So I've had this foundation for about 2 weeks now and I've put it on a total of maybe 3 times, including this one. I think it looks really good on camera and I think it looks really good. It looks as good as it can in person. I think the coverage is beautiful on this foundation. I think it's not cakey at all. I definitely did a full coverage and then I did contouring and highlighting and I think it looks really beautiful and I am really pleased with this foundation. This foundation is $39 and it is pretty much high-end. It has coconut oil, it has all this other stuff that you can read about on the website. I'm not going to bore you with facts, but it does have coconut water, alpine rose, and hyaluronic acid. I hope I'm saying that right. What I like about this foundation is that I guess they surveyed people and it says 100 said this foundation blurred their imperfections. I definitely think it blurred mine, looking at myself, and I feel like it did blur my imperfections. 98% said this foundation made their skin look absolutely perfect. My skin will never look absolutely perfect, but it looks as close to perfect as it ever will be and it ever has. And it also says that 97 said this foundation provided natural coverage. I don't know about that because I went full coverage and full coverage is not natural coverage. I got mine in the shade Natural Beige and I actually bought mine online. So it's kind of crazy that I found a shade that matches really well to my skin. I never do that. I always fuck up and get like either too light, too dark. And the packaging is really adorable. It says Born This Way. The name Born This Way brings back very Gaga memories. I don't know. I think that's the only... Born This Way will always be related to Gaga in my head. I really like the packaging. It has a pump. Everybody loves pumps. Obviously it's oil free, but I think for me, I'm a really oily person and I don't see an issue with it yet. I'm pretty sure I would, I mean I just put it on, but I probably would get oily throughout the day just because I am that kind of person and I live in a hot climate. But right now I look pretty matte, I look pretty wonderful, I look like what I would like to look like every day. I don't really have anything like scientific or like prolific, like, oh, this foundation, it lasted really long. I think it is very long lasting. It doesn't claim to be, so I wouldn't be mad if it isn't. Here's the demo, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next week. The only thing I have on is the Biosense moisturizer and it's called the Revitalizer, and these are actually drops, squalane drops, and this moisturizer is super cool because it's literally just drops, but you can use it all the time and it's just great. I think everybody should go check it out. I will put a link below to the website and a little bit more about the product. I was sent the product, but I really am loving it, and this is not sponsored or anything. I just wanted to let people know that that is out because it just came out, and I absolutely fell in love with the concept. I mean, I don't know if there's other moisturizers out there that are drops, but these are literally drops of goodness because my skin feels so good and so moisturized. So that is the only thing I have on. I'm going to apply the foundation with 2 brushes. I'm going to use a high-end brush and then I'm going to use a lower-end brush. This is a Real Techniques brush and it's just a buffing brush. And then I'm also going to use my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki, which I really like for some foundations, but not all. So yes, this is going to be my left side and this is going to be my right side. That's that. I have some bumps which I'm just going to conceal really quick. I'm just using my EM Cosmetics The Great Cover Up in Medium Neutral Cool. And I'm just going to tap this onto my blemishes.
And a little bit of redness I have here. And that's really good. I don't want to apply too much,
because I really want the foundation to do what it's supposed to do. So I'm just going to apply one pump to the back of my hand. And this is a pretty generous pump. As you can tell, it's a pretty generous pump. I'm going to dot the foundation onto my skin just so that the brush doesn't eat up the product. Not that the brush really does that, but I'm just gonna do that. Always horrible at figuring out how to apply foundation. Okay, so far I really like this foundation. I've only applied this foundation during the day, so I haven't really seen it like with lights or anything. But it looks pretty good. I'm gonna apply another pump. So I would say that this is like a full coverage, and this one I'm just gonna dab from it. Just applying a little bit on my lid, not too much, just a little bit, because I do have really dark lids. So that is what the foundation looks like without anything on, no primer. I just had some moisturizer. I applied half of this side with my Real Techniques brush, and this is what the brush looks like, as I showed you before. But I like it more with this, like dabbing into the foundation. I feel like it doesn't soak up a lot of product. I feel like I use more product on this side with my Sigma brush. So this brush is really great. But I think the foundation is really good as well because it doesn't stick onto the brush. The coverage is amazing. I did use a total of 2 pumps on my entire skin, but it is a medium to full coverage, so you could use 1 pump and it would work beautifully.